Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a get ready with me. I've got a couple steps done, but I have a lot of fun products in front of me, a couple new things to try out, the new setting spray from LYS. I picked up the Essence Brighten Up powder. I don't know if it was reformulated, but I'm pretty sure it was listed as new on Ulta's website. I picked up a new shade of the new Juvias Place cream bronzer and some other established favorites. So if that sounds like fun, just keep watching. I'm gonna start with the eyes. When I was going through my favorite fall palettes, I had a craving to play with my Juvias Place palettes. So I went through, and the shirt that I have on is a new shirt. I got it from Temu and I just had to. It was so cute. Look at this. It says, "Sometimes I stay inside because it's just too peoply out there." I do love kitty cats, and Temu, you just can't beat those prices. I'm looking at a cool look today. So I grabbed my Juvias Place Warrior 2 palette. This is an all matte palette, which of course you can add shimmers to, but Patrick Ta has me enjoying some all matte looks these days. I'm still playing with his Major Dimension 3 palette and have gotten out my Makeup by Mario. You know my Jason Wu is in my Shop My Stash, and I'm just feeling some mattes right now. I am already feeling warm. Is it still warm where you are? It's been in the 90s here on the East Coast. I'm gonna go into this Kana shade and see if I can build up my crease with this. This is the e.l.f. Precise Blending Brush, which is one of their newer brushes. And I'm just gonna see if I can build this cool toned shade up. I remember buying this palette based on Mel Thompson's review. She loved specifically this shade right here. So I think of her every time I use it. I should try to recreate some of her looks because, wow, she was just so talented. I'm gonna go into this Rephr 14, and I'm gonna go right into this Shawada shade, which I know blacks can be intimidating. My advice to you would be to find a small brush and just really take your time. Try to be as precise as possible. Black can get out of control very fast, especially a nice pigmented black like Juvia's Place formula has. Pressing into that outer corner, a little swirl and a little pull. Look with your eyes open, make sure that they are matching, and then go back in with that original shade and blend. A little bit of that back in to the crease area, and then a little bit of that same shade I'm going to put right in the center because I'm going to use that to transition into the lightest shade. I'm liking the way that's looking. Comment below if cleaning your brushes is a struggle. I will say, if you do not have a quick brush cleaner, you should definitely grab one. I like this one from Sephora. This is the Refresh Daily Brush Cleaner. I always have a washcloth here, and if my brush is looking a little questionable, I can do a quick clean. And then, of course, I try at least once a week to wash my brushes. This is the shade Zaz, and this is a creamy color, and I'm gonna take this flat ColourPop brush. This is the number E4. It's just flat, and I'm gonna build up this cream shade in the inner third, just sort of patting and building. Take it to the other side and just blend a little bit. Ooh, I think it looks nice. I'm gonna use this IT Cosmetics crease brush. IT Cosmetics with Ulta crease brush. And I'm gonna go back into this Kana shade and just build it up on the lower lash line. Now back in with that Shawada and go just tapping on that outside third. I'm gonna jump off camera and add my Essence Superfine Waterproof Liquid Liner and my Tarte Maneater Waterproof. Just got this in my Boxycharm and I am loving it. BRB. I'm back, mascara's on, liquid liner is on. If you saw my Boxycharm video, I lined my waterline with black before I had a chance to use this Danessa Myricks. I believe it's called her Chrome pencil. It is a multi-dimensional pencil. This is in the shade Lilac Quartz. I was so bummed I didn't get to play with it, so I'm gonna try it on today. It looks really pretty. Let me go ahead and do the other eye. Looks like a very pretty shade of purple. Next, I'll go in with some of my LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation. My shade is MN3. Because this is a more hydrating formula, I make sure that I use a nice matte primer underneath, and that really helps control my oils. But very natural on the skin, nice medium coverage, buildable. I can hear the trash truck. I'm gonna go in with my cream bronzer next. I had originally purchased the Buttercream shade, which is just a little bit too light. Let me swatch it for you. Nice cool toned. If you are fair and looking for a little more of a neutral to cool shade, this would work well for you. Then I picked up Sunkissed, and this one I have swatched. I think it's going to be perfect. So there is Buttercream and there is Sunkissed. And of course Sunkissed is what I will be using today. I'm gonna go in with my BH Cosmetics, which by the way, the other brush was my Haley's Beauty foundation brush. And I'm just gonna blend in this Sunkissed. Yeah, I like that tone much more. Love it. Little LYS concealer. I believe this is the shade LN3. I'm gonna put this on the under eyes and I'm gonna let it sit. Juvia's Place in Blushed Lily. Love this. Couldn't wait to play with this again. So any mamas out there or daddies watching, did everybody get their kids back to school okay? My Daniel, my junior, got a taste of working this summer, so he is not thrilled about going back to school. He was able to start his first job full-time. I'm so proud of him. And he loved being able to earn money. He has a car, so he's not thrilled about going back to school. You know, the typical teenage, I don't need this. I don't need school. You need school. My little Luke, my little guy with ASD, started at a new school. Well, he went there for summer school, but it was just a couple days a week. And now he is in a fully autism school. I think that is a safer place for him rather than being in a typical middle school in an autism classroom. I am getting to know the teacher. It's hard to trust. She seems okay, but I'm happy for him because he's gonna have a playground, he's gonna have classroom bathrooms. Those things weren't gonna happen in middle school, and my little guy enjoys the playground, so I'm glad he's gonna get it. Now, this Essence Brighten Up, I'm pretty sure Ulta had it listed as new, so I don't know if it's a new shade or a new formulation. I do love the All About Matte, so I figured I'd give this a shot. I'm going to press under the eyes first, and then I'm gonna go in, tap off excess, and then let's see what this does. What do you think? I think it looks pretty good. So far, so good. I'm liking it. I will continue to check to make sure that it doesn't make my eyes look dry, because I know that the LYS doesn't do that. To set the rest of my face, this is one that I feel guilty. I use it all the time in my bedroom and never remember to bring it in to film with. This is the Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass Powder. I had heard a lot about this from, let's see, Johnny Ross likes it. I know Allie Dawson likes it. It comes with this nice puff and it is just a really blurring powder that also keeps my face matte. So I like to use it also with that LYS foundation because it is a little more hydrating. But look at that blur. And I can use this under the eyes as well. I just tend to like something that's gonna brighten a little bit more. Look at that. Oh, pores no more. And the powder puff just feels heavenly on the skin. I believe it's around $20. You know I'll have everything listed and linked in the description box. But this powder is probably more than half gone, and I have so many powders. I'm gonna go ahead and set my bronzer and blush. I grabbed Juvia's Place for both. This is the medium of the bronze. I believe that this one is a little bit cooler. This is my new Jasmine Beauty brush that I got in my Boxycharm. I am really liking this. It's kind of flat and wide, which I just think is really nice to hug the face with the bronzer. And I also got an angled brush in that set, and I'm grabbing the volume 4 from Juvia's Place. How fun to go with that blush Lily. And this is not as crazy pigmented as the liquid blush. The powder blush is a little more buildable, which I appreciate because I like to use them together. I'm kind of matchy-matchy. Do you do that? Loving the way the face looks. Let me go ahead and add some bottom mascara. Now for lip liner, I had purchased in one of my last trying new makeup a lip liner. Actually, when I did my LA Girl video, I had picked up a shade of their Super Shock liner. It was a little bit too light, so I picked up another shade. This one is the shade Maple Glaze. I loved the longevity. The original shade was a little bit light for my taste. I like that shade much better. It is a nice cool brown, and this lip liner does not move. I would typically line my entire lips, but I have a new liquid lip to use today. This is not my first impression. I have played with this a little bit, worn it once or twice. This is the new liquid lip from Milani. The Stay Put liquid lip, I picked up mine in the shade 10 out of 10. And this, I like the shade. I'm just not sure how much I love the formula. Here's what it looks like. Very cool toned. It just feels a bit dry on my lips. For it to be on for 10 seconds and to feel this dry, I have other liquid lip formulas that don't do that. Maybe I'll add a little bit of gloss. I have this Tarte Maneater gloss here. This is a plumping lip gloss. That does look a little bit better. Take a little bit of my LA Girl Pastel Dream pencil and brighten up this inner corner. This is in the shade Marshmallow. Now to test out the LYS setting spray. This is their Skin Loyalty Blur Mattify Set Makeup Setting Spray. Love the packaging. So, so pretty. Let's test out the mister. Ooh. Very, very light scent. Ooh, good mister. Well, this was fun. Of the new things that I tried, I'm loving the new shade that I got of the Juvia's Place Cream Bronzer. This Brighten Up from Essence. The under eyes look good. This Milani Stay Put, I'd pass on this. This LA Girl Shockwave Lip Liner, I do recommend. If you can find a shade that you like, I really like this one. This Maple Glaze, if you like a cool toned nudie brown, this is a good one. And this lip liner is one of the longest lasting drugstore lip liners. It is up there with the Catrice Plumping. And lastly, this LYS setting spray. I am really loving the way my skin looks. Digging the eye look as well. I never thought I'd be a matte eyeshadow girl, but it is very nice. I hope that you had some fun with me chatting, trying out a couple new products, talking a little bit about Temu. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing before you leave. I would love to have you join me. I upload videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Give the video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And of course, leave me a comment. Have a fabulous day. I'll see you in the next one.